for them. So for us, we are not in the business of trying to please one side or the other. And the news is that if we want to please one side or the other, one of them, they will be available for us to please them. But we don't want to do that.
Okay.
We want to be as straightforward as possible.
Well, sir, in your exit poll per the party affiliation in Akwatia, the percentages, when you added them, it was up to 101%. Was that a mistake or an oversight?
Oh, that could be a rounding error. You know, sometimes you have maybe 50 point something, 49 point something. In rounding up, it could just exceed. I mean, it's a rounding error that generally shouldn't happen, but I don't think it should be a major issue. But I'll not be surprised if our people, our detractors, make it a major issue. Okay. Normally, it's a rounding error. That shouldn't be, and that shouldn't essentially affect the primary outcome of the poll.
Well, Salam, do you believe that your polls, the polls that you put out have one way or the other influenced voters in casting their ballots? That, you know, that people who believe that I need to align with the winning team, and so if Global Info Analytics projects Abena as the one who is winning, and I may not have thought of Abena, or I may have thought of voting for Akwatia. So far as Global Info has mentioned Abena, I'm going to vote for Abena. Have you received such feedback?
Not really, but you see, our poll also takes care of people like Abena who are undecided. Okay, in our poll, the likely voter model, we had the undecided. That's about 11%. So that would take care of Abena and all the others. Now, they will break one way or the other depending on what happens on election day or what they think or what. But you see, the undecided, they don't always break 100% for the winning party. Some of them could be MPP people who don't really want to tell you how they will vote, or NDC people who don't really want to tell you how they will vote. So our poll actually picks them up and say that this percentage of people are undecided, and they might break this way or that way. So in the final polling analysis, that's where we'll see how many of them broke for NDC, how many of them broke for MPP.
Okay. Well, so moving on, what does this mean for Global Info Analytics? So far, your polling, your results that you have communicated to the people of Ghana have seemed to be very consistent. What does it mean to you as a statistical body, an analytical body?
Well, we just hope people progressively get to understand that we are doing independent polling to pick out what people are saying. So we come to tell them what people told us. We don't massage polls. And as I said, if we keep massaging polls, we'll be out of business because people will see us as not credible. We want to be a credible polling firm for the foreseeable future. So we just hope both parties they will come around and come to us for us to help them to do better. You see, when a poll is released, people shouldn't always take it as we are doing bandwagon or we want to push the election one way or other. It's also a way of political strategies on both sides. You also look at the internals of the poll and look at where they are falling short and go and correct. Because in the poll, we actually stated the various electoral areas where MPP is overperforming, NDC and MPP is underperforming, MPP is overperforming. So their strategies to actually go there and find out what's happening and try and boost up their poll. I mean, poll is supposed to tell you, it's a snapshot in time that tells you what's happening. Okay? So it's the political party's duty to go ahead to make sure that they can be able to correct some of the things that you have picked up. But some of them just by default, they just dismiss us thinking that we are doing bandwagon or fake stuff.
Well, Salam, thank you so much.